Hey, what up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you, and SummerSlam and SmackDown is really heating up. Not only that, the Divas division is on fire. I think that Paige versus AJ is one of the hottest angles going on right now, but definitely one of the main event angles is Brie Bella versus Stephanie McMahon. That is one that's really going to be looked at as the main big deal. But when was the last time we had two separate Divas matches going on inside of the WWE that we really cared about and we wanted to see on the pay-per-view? Most of the time they just shove those Divas matches on in that sort of death spot right before the main event, after the co-main event, and it's sort of like, this is your last chance to make sure you don't miss any of the big deal. Go to the bathroom, get a soda, get a beer, do whatever you gotta do, but this is it. But, definitely both of these matches are going to be in highlighted places of the card where people really want to care about it, and it's going to be some Intercontinental or United States champion in that death spot this time. But today, on SmackDown, August 1st, 2014, live here on Sci-Fi, we're all watching this. AJ Lee comes out and she destroys one of the Total Divas chicks that we haven't seen wrestle in God knows however. And basically, I don't even know of her as that much of a chick that gets into the ring. I mean, I always used to see her out there hanging out with Epico and Primo. They did that short little angle where it looked like she was going to get bought up by Alberto Del Rio and brought into that sort of a stable, and then they sort of pulled back the reins on that. I think that was around the same time when she had the big flip out where I can't even really remember what that story was. I know she went out for a while, and then she got Michael Hayes in a lot of trouble because she's a recovering alcoholic. I think like her fiance was engaged to somebody else, or I don't know. It was a crazy, weird, wild, wacky story. But AJ won the match inside of the ring. And basically, she skipped up to the top of the ramp and took time on top of the ramp to polish her title. And as she was standing there, Paige snuck up from behind her and threw her off of the stage in disgust. Basically, this is what happens when you tell this crazy chick that you guys aren't friends anymore. I don't know. I mean, basically, in my mind, if you're going to build it up that these two girls were best friends and that basically they were frenemies, I think that they should have took a longer time with this angle. Maybe they should have, you could have had AJ beat Paige, then go into like a few months of like where these girls are actually wrestling in tag team matches, and they actually are working as a team that constantly want to stab each other in the back, much like John Cena and Shawn Michaels. Yeah, John Cena and Shawn Michaels, when they were in their feud for the title. They were the tag team champions at that time. And after the matches, John Cena would be holding his title up and he'd be waving to the kids in the crowd. And then basically, Shawn Michaels would be having to sit there thinking about if he was at a Land of Sweet Chin Music. And Cena would turn around at the last minute as Shawn was prepping to get ready for it. And Shawn would be like, oh, nothing going on here. Basically, that's what I think they should have done. Basically, with them having been frenemies, whatever you want to call it, for a matter of a week before they go into this big huge deal, it doesn't really mean a whole lot to me that Paige is going crazy, that AJ doesn't want to be friends with her. Now she's throwing her off the stage. She's got the neck brace on. She's getting pushed out of the arena into an ambulance. I don't know where they're going to go from here. I mean, more than likely AJ's going to be on Raw to hype this up. I'm guessing that she's not going to be there with a neck brace on. But this is a cool sight for the Divas division. Like I said, this is a hot time for the Divas. We got Paige versus AJ. We got Brie versus Stephanie, both in killer spots at the SummerSlam pay-per-view. So it's going to be a good one, buddy. I'll see you at SummerSlam. Peace out.